I think we're rolling, guys. So, welcome to the first installment of Coffee and Cards. Basically, what this is no outtakes, no retakes. If I fuck up a word, if I mumble or I stutter, I can't go back and re-record. So we'll do it live. No mistakes are made. Okay. So I don't know what I'm saying. Coffee and Cards. So what this is, I thought I would do a regular running segment of this. So we're talking about some card tricks, some card moves, but more importantly, what I want to start doing is talking about performances and sort of theory aspects that goes into card magic and magic in general on performing. And so it'd be kind of, I don't think it'd get enough views for YouTube because all anybody cares about is, tricks. So the real ones watch these live videos, and I hope you guys will get a lot out of these. And so, yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. And so, hey, we got some people in here already. Yo, big hands. Yo, my number one man right there. And so yeah, what I'm gonna do here is just drink my coffee. I got my coffee right here. We're gonna have a good time. So I think for this first installment, what I'll talk about here is we've all been there. Okay, we've all been performing out live, and we. Oh, there's Manel. What's up, my bro? Manel, yeah, Manel. I don't know what I'm saying. I almost said something inappropriate, but we've all been there, right? Outperforming in the heat of performance, we mess up. And one of the things we mess up on is maybe we lose a card. So, for instance, somebody picks a card and maybe they're a difficult spectator and they want to shuffle the cards, and so we abandon our control and we just lose the cards. So how do we get out of this? How do we fix this mistake? How am I going to find the card now? So it's usually more of like a challenge from the spectator. All right, so how do you find a lost card is the topic of today. So I have three ways that I come up with to get out of the situation. All right, so let's take a look at the chat. Thanks for sharing that video today. Already practicing awesome for color. Yeah, awesome for color changes. There's a lot of applications you can use it as a force. I might get into maybe a force you can apply this to in this live. Who knows? So I've got some people in here. Got some people in here. JM says, "Hi Sean, thank you for teaching some great moves, tricks, and tips." You're very welcome, JM. It's my pleasure. Okay, so before we get into it, I just want to say that I don't know if you guys have noticed, but lately things may have sounding different or looking different on my YouTube channel, and that's simply because you guys know that I have a small child. He is 7 years old. So if you have a boy who is 7, then you completely understand where I'm coming from. He likes to come in my studio and mess around and play with my magic stuff. I don't blame him. But one day he was in here and he knocked over my tripod, which had my camera on it, and the camera broke. So what I had to do was get a whole new camera, a whole new lens, and it's like too fancy for my technical abilities when it comes to that kind of stuff. So I'm still trying to figure it out. Still trying to figure out how to use this new gear that I have. So this new microphone that I have is like, it's a good microphone, but I don't know how the fuck to use it. So it's just like a learning curve that I have to get over. So sorry if my videos look too overexposed or if they sound, I don't know, weird. So I'm getting there. Bear with me. All right, let's take a look at the comments. Alright, fan here in the Philippines, JM, he says. Don says, "Hey Sean, I'm walking and baking in South Oregon. Coffee too, hell yeah." What do you mean you're baking? Baking cookies over there or what? Is it hot there? What's going on? The man with the inflatable knees, first of all, I love the name, says, "Outperforming? Good lord, no, I don't have the confidence. I have no doubt I would throw the cards around." Well, dude, it's one of those things that confidence just comes from practice. And the more you practice and rehearse a trick, the more confident you will become. Trust me. So the main reason why you get nerves, this is a topic I want to touch on. The main reason why you guys get nervous, and anybody gets nervous, even me, is because you haven't rehearsed the trick enough. And notice I said rehearse. A huge part of practicing tricks is rehearsing the trick. And what I mean by that is you need to pretend like you're actually doing this trick as if the people are there that you're going to be performing to. So instead of practicing the moves one by one, you know your controls, you know your forces, all that kind of stuff. But what you need to do is really envision the people that you're to be performing to and talk out loud, say, and do your whole script. Go through the whole trick as if somebody doing it for real, doing it for somebody. And that'll greatly enhance your confidence because you know the script, you know the trick inside and out, and you've practiced saying the trick out loud. So that'll greatly decrease your nerves. Trust me on that. I've been there. All right, that's out of the way. Hello, Riza says, I haven't done a live in a long time, so this is a fun time we're having here, I think. Bows, thank you. Hey, it's my pleasure. All right, and by the way, also, I might get like YouTube banned for this, but I thought on our coffee and cards segments, we would listen to music too. So what I'm listening to right now is one of my favorite artists. It's called Dave Haas, and Dave Haas got the record right here because I'm fancy. All right, Dave Haas was in a punk band, a punk rock band. Yeah, I'm that old. Called The Loved Ones, and Dave Haas, this singer, went solo, and he has more mellow music than punk rock, and I just love it. So if you hear music, that's what it is. Dave Haas, amazing singer. All right, are you guys gonna release your own deck of cards? Would love to own one. Well, yeah, I don't know what you mean by you guys. Oh, are you gonna? Sorry, I read that wrong. Are you gonna release your own deck of cards? I have, and they're almost ready to be shipped out worldwide from Butterfly. But also, I'm getting a ton of them. It's called the Mantis deck, and it's a marked deck. It's a workers deck. They're marked. For suit and value, it's a reader deck. There's also one-way backs and one-way faces. Okay, so a lot of secrets hidden within, and I'll be getting a bunch of them. So if you miss out on Butterfly, I will have a lot to send out to you guys if you want to buy directly from me. So that's a cool part about that too. All right, so big fan of your work. I'm a pro magician here in beautiful Miami. Wow, sweet, Alexander, awesome, dude. You might benefit from this segment. Who knows? All right, so let's just hop right into it. All right, so outs for when you lose a card. What are you gonna do? And some people, if when they're talking about this topic, will say, "Oh, just prepare and practice so you don't mess up." Garbage advice. That's not why we're here. Okay, so another thing people say is, what do they say? I had something in mind. I totally lost what I was thinking about. Doesn't matter. That's not why we're here. All right. So the main thing you want to do is keep in mind and by the way, can you guys hear me okay? I got this microphone on. I don't know if you can hear me. Say yes if you can hear me. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Learning curve. All right. Bear with me. All right. This coffee makes me crazy. Sean, it's nice to see you doing live streams. Again, just saw your heartfelt confession here a couple of weeks ago. Just want to say you are for all that. Just want to say thank you for all you do, and have taught us, and you have given us so. Yeah, dude, that means a lot to me, dude. Yeah, it was one of those. Sweet, audio is good. Thank you. Yeah, that means a lot to me, dude. It was took a lot to say that all on the video, but I felt like you guys needed to know that. Okay, so that's why I did it. It's for the fans. It's because I love you guys. All right. But yeah, the main thing you guys want to keep in mind about messing up a trick or losing a card is that your audience has no idea what the trick is. Okay, so they don't know what the end result is because they never seen this trick before, right? Only you have. So there's different venues, different outs, and different paths you can take to get out of this if you do happen to mess up, because they don't know what's going to happen. So there's a variety of different things you can do to get out of this. Okay, so for instance, always use a marked deck of cards, okay? So I don't know if you can see this, but the 6 of clubs, all right? Six of clubs. This is a marked deck. Get my face out of the way. You guys can see that right there. This is the maiden marked deck from Penguin Magic. Even if you don't ever perform or do tricks using a marked deck, always use a marked deck just in case something bad happens. That way it's sort of like a safety net in case something goes wrong. So whenever somebody picks a card, just look at what it is. So if you lose it, you at least know what the card is, and it's the best glimpse you can do because it's a marked deck. Am I right? Am I right? Say amen. Am I right? If I'm right, give me an amen. This is a church service here today, folks. What's the name of your cards on Butterfly? This is called the Mantis deck. I will get them very, very soon. What is my favorite deck? The Mantis deck. No, I'm playing. Birthday was good. I mean, 42 was random, but still bringing 42. Hey, I'm almost up there, dude. I'm almost up there. All right. Now, marked decks, wonderful fail-safe safety net in case you do happen to lose a card. Okay, so that's number one, because at least you know what the card is. All right, number two is a wonderful, wonderful thing I learned from my friend Ryan Schlutz. Okay, and this is using a natural daub to find a card. So let's say, I'll bring it down here so you can see this, or maybe I'll just do this. Maybe a wide angle here so you can see what I'm doing here. This is, you guys are gonna love this. This is so good. So let's say you're doing a trick and somebody completely just messes you up. They want to be a challenging specter. They want to be difficult, and you have no idea what the card is. You weren't able to peek it with your marked deck. So what do you do now? You're totally screwed. You don't know what the card is, and you have to start from scratch. This is beautiful. You're gonna love this. And this is a Ryan Schlutz thing that I first read in his book False Anchors, but in a different context. I'm using this here in this for an out. So you have no idea what the card is, right? So it's somewhere in the deck. Let's say we chose a card, and it's going to be the Three of Clubs in this case. Okay, so the Three of Clubs is their card they picked. We have no idea where it is. We're freaking out. We're sweating, and so check this out. You say to them, "Look, did you really look at your card?" And you have a clear image of what your card is. They say yes, maybe. It doesn't matter what they say. And you say, "I want you to get a crystal clear image of what your card is. I want you to really put it in your brain." Okay, so this is what you have them do. You say, "I want you to go through the deck like this, and when you get to your card, stop on it and press it against your head and act like you're going to push it through your skull into your brain." It sounds like a lot of weird stuff, but trust me, it plays good. All right, so in this case, our card is the Three of Clubs. They go through, they find their card, the Three of Clubs. Boom, it's right here. So they do that, right? They push it against their forehead like this, as hard as they can. Do it as hard as you can, so you're gonna try to push that card into your brain. Now, they put it on here, the Three of Clubs, and they can shuffle some more. And you have no idea what it is still, because you haven't looked at it. But watch this. They shuffle as much as they want to still after they do that. This is the beauty of it, guys. When you spread the deck now, watch this. Hold on a second. When you do it, watch. Well, usually it works. It's a real fuck up this time. So let's say they really did it. Okay, maybe I didn't press hard enough because I was showing you the Three of Clubs. Take two. So they did the Three of Clubs, right? They press it against their forehead like this as hard as they can. All right, they put it back on here. They shuffle. All right. Now when you spread the deck, watch what happens. Oh, come on, what the hell? Normally it works. This is a new deck, so how embarrassing, right, for me? Come on, really? This is embarrassing. Maybe this is a new deck. Let me try with the older deck. This might work that time. Maybe this is good advice. Maybe just use a deck that's not too new. Okay, so maybe use a used and worn deck. Okay, we'll try it this time. The Three of Hearts. Okay, here we go. And maybe not sweat so much. Okay, the Three of Hearts. They press it against their forehead. I look like a damn doofus. Okay, so the Three of Hearts, they press it against, and basically what it's going to do is allow you to instantly know where the card is. You see it right here, guys. Let me zoom in. You can see it right here. There's a little space. of cards, and it's going to be the card directly above that space right here, the 3 of hearts, right? So it works every time, but not with a new deck. I'm glad I found that out just now. Okay, so again, we have the 3 hearts. Maybe it's right here. So they're doing their thing, blah blah blah, and yeah, maybe I was putting it a little bit too much. All right. So they're pressed against their forehead like this, and so they shuffle the cards. You have no idea what it is. You have no idea what the card is. Blah blah blah. But when you spread it now, it's always going to be that one card that's above this space that's bigger, right? So right here you can see it. We'll do it, and they can shuffle as much as they. This is the cool thing about it. It doesn't matter how much they shuffle. You're always going to be able to find it because of that gap. That's a beautiful thing. I love it. So yeah. Out number 2. That was so fucking embarrassing. All right, moving on. What do we do if they spot markings or if they notice it's a special deck? Well, they won't. They won't. Trust me, they won't. They just won't. Here's the thing. You guys got to keep in mind that laymen aren't looking for it. Here's a funny story. I had a deck of cards that I marked myself using the PM mark system, and I took a random deck out, and I was practicing with this deck for like 2 weeks, and after like day 11, I was like, holy shit, this is a marked deck. And I didn't know it was a marked deck because I wasn't looking for it, guys. And if you're not looking for it, you won't see it. Only you can see it because you're looking for it. And so, trust me, I've used these blatantly obvious penguin marked cards for a long time. Nobody's ever seen them, okay? You just gotta be confident about it, okay? Confidence is key. Excuse me. Thumbs up, chat. Yeah. Let me try this again. Let me try to redeem myself because that was really embarrassing, okay? So, and by the way, this works best with women because a lot of times they wear that sticky sort of makeup on their faces, that, you know, the foundation, you know? So it works wonders on women who wear makeup, okay? So, and let's say somebody you had them cut to a card like this, and you say, really press it against your head, try to push it against your forehead, push it into your brain so you have a clear image of it, the 4 of clubs in this case, okay? So they do that, boom, 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 on their forehead like this, as hard as they can. And that's going to create that tackiness that you need, sort of like the grease from your forehead, or their forehead, or in some cases, women's makeup. And so when they shuffle, you're always going to be able to see it, guys, because look. Maybe I'm just... Oh, there it is, right there on top. Look at that. That was crazy. And there it is right there, the 4 of clubs. Because you can always see that gap in there because it just separates because of that grease from your forehead, right? So, you know, it's a perfect thing if you lose a card, okay? So that's number 2. I wish I could just stop the video because now I'm embarrassed. All right. Do you have any suggestions for folks to learn gambling demos routine from? Any Darwin Ortiz book, any Jason Ladany book? Really? I mean, they're the best at it. Let's see what Big Hands had to say right there. Shouldn't have worn this hoodie on the live stream. I'm sweating too much. Messed up my forehead trick. What to do if they spot markings? Yeah, we read that. There is no way to lose cards, especially with all those pencil dots. Yeah, that's the other thing. Roberto Joby once said, anytime you do a trick, just force the card on them. That way you always know what it is, right? And so if you force the pencil dot on them, then you will never lose it, you know? So that's another thing. That's a brilliant idea, too. See some comments. What's my favorite card trick? Ooh, I have a lot of them. I have a lot of favorites. Can you do cardistry? Cardistry. Let's see if I can do this little Madonna action from Dan and Dave, right? Boom, 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 boom. What's that? Oh shit. Not really. I used to practice it a bunch when I was a teenager, but not really anymore. Little false symbol for you. If I fucked it up. Boom. What's that, right? Little Molecule 4 New York. Mm. Oh! Bent a card. That's a cramp for later. Are you are you interested in the soon-to-be published translation of the new book about? Get what? There's gonna be one. I love Gabby. I read it in Spanish. Ooh, when is that gonna be published? Dude, Gabby is he's a brilliant man, brilliant man. Gone too soon. I had no idea he was gonna come up with an English version of it. That's amazing. I had no idea. Details. Was that cardistry move called? It was amazing. Nah, come on. It was one of my favorite cardistry moves. It was Dan and Dave's Genesis move, which looks like that. It's my favorite ending to a combo. Maybe I'll teach it. I don't know. It's so hard to teach cardistry on a video, especially a book. But I love the Sybil move, the variations of it. You know. Ah! This is fun, guys. Just fucking around, talking coffee, talking music, talking cards. Mmm. Okay, so story time. What I originally thought about this whole series of outs is I was out performing the other night with a girly friend of mine. She was I had her I had her pick a card, and I was doing this trick, the old infamous the Six of Clubs trick, right, where the Six of Clubs is printed. If you can see that, focus on it. Block my face, you can see the Six of Clubs right there, right? On the Sharpie. It just says Six of Clubs on the Sharpie. It looks like the logo, right? So I had her pick the Six of Clubs with the force, and then I had her sign it with a marker, and then of course I did control to the top, so it was on top of the deck. And I had her do this, right? Wave the pen around and tap it on the like a magic wand, and boom, was on top. Amazed her, freaked her out. And then the bonus kicker was, of course, it's a magic marker. Boom, your card, the Six of Clubs on the Sharpie. And so that was trick number one. Trick number two, she picked a card, and she wanted to challenge me, and so she took the deck, and she took out a card, so I couldn't see it. She was doing one of these things, right? Took a card out, put it back in the middle, and shuffled the deck around and say, okay, now find it. I was like, oh, god damn it, what am I gonna do? And so I was freaking out, sweating, because I had a crush on her, and I gotta impress her, right? So, oh, there it is, right there, the Six of Clubs. And so I was like, okay. I just pulled it right on my ass, guys, straight from my ass, and this is what it was. And keep in mind, the Six of Clubs was still right there on the table, and so I was like, just say yes when you see your card. So I was just doing this. I had no idea where it was, guys. Keep this in mind. I had no idea what the card was or where it was, and so I was just doing this. I was like, say yes when you see your card. She said no, 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 and somehow the card gods were with me that night, because the sixth card was her card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say it was a 5 of diamonds up. She was like, no, 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 no. Yes, on the 5 of diamonds, right? And I was like, wait a minute, that's amazing. It just clicked. I was like, remember your 6? She's like, yeah, your card that you shuffled is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and she just I think I was more amazed than she was, honestly, because I don't know how the fuck that happened. It was one of those things that just you know, you'd be surprised at how many awesome things like that happen when you are performing. It's crazy. I had to tell you guys that story. Sean, what is the best way to tell engage to people when performing street magic? Oh, like you mean, like what do you say, like when you come up to them, like a good opening line? It's the interview with Gabby, 6 months before his death, between Gabby one. Okay. Oh, so it's just an interview? I thought he was gonna say a whole book. It would have been better. Disappointed. No, I'm just playing. Okay, here's a fun question. Have you ever performed Michael Amar's Card to Ceiling? No, I've never done that, but I'm sure it goes well. I'm sure it does play well, but I've never done it. I've never done it. Maybe I will. But yeah, from that incident, I uh, I was like, there's got to be a way to make this happen all the time, right? So let's say you have no idea what the card is or where it is, because they shuffle, they want to be a challenging spectator, and so if you guys, we'll do a rundown of the performance. Let me try to zoom out so you guys can see the whole thing. We'll do this. So let's say somebody picked a card. Your head is turned. They're being all secretive because they want to be challenging. Let's say their card was the Six of Spades. Okay, so you don't know that, and they shuffle, so they have no idea where it is. Okay, so you take the deck back, and this is what you do. We'll do a rundown of this performance. Okay, so like the other one with this, they say no each time. It's like I want you to say no each time I deal a card, but say yes when you see your card. Okay, so keep in mind you have no idea where it is right now. You don't even know what it is. You're just gonna do this, okay? So say yes when you see your card. Let's say no, 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 nope, 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 nope. Yes. All right, they say yes on their card. It's like you just that's amazing. That's incredible. And they say why? How is that amazing? That's stupid. No, that's incredible because look, did you count these cards? Well, I did. Let's confirm it. You just count them. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Incredible! And you just overhype it, like you hype it up as much as you can. 29, that's incredible. You shuffled the deck. My back was turned. I have no idea what the card was. 29. You're not going to believe this. On my phone, in my notes app, this is crazy. You're not going to believe this. This is crazy. 29. Look, you can see in my notes right here where it says your card. Can you see that? Where it says your card. Click on it. Where it says your card. They do. Boom. You can see it says no all the way down. No, 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 no. You can see all the way down. But look. On 29, it says yes. I knew it all along. Right? Isn't that crazy? 29. That's crazy, right? And, wow. What a good trick, right? It says no all the way down. It says no, no, no. But on 29, amazingly, it says yes. Right where your card was. And so if you can figure that out, then there's a new trick for you. All right? Yes! One time I was recording a trick to post online and accidentally picked the same card like 3 times in a row. The cursed 10 of spades. That's crazy. I love when that kind of stuff happens. Oh, I got a story for that one. I got a counter story for that one. You're not. It's gonna be awesome. Interviews. What is your top 5 magicians? Ooh, top 5 magicians. Top 5 magicians. Living or dead? Living or dead? Tell me that, and I'll tell you my answers. Hey Sean, can you sometime give a tutorial of banana sandwich? Ooh, it depends. It depends. You guys are gonna hate the method, okay? It's one of those things you're gonna see the method. You guys are gonna fuck that. It's one of those things, okay? So keep it. You're gonna be disappointed about the method. I joined in the yes part and missed it all. Oh man. Well, hey, you can rewind it later. But okay. So favorite living magicians. Aussie Wind, number 1. I love Aussie Wind. He's incredible. I just love the way he presents magic and carries himself. There's just something about him I just love. I don't know. He's so cute. I just love him. Love your work, Sean. Stay tricky. Well, thank you, John O'Toole. Hi, Sean. Some months ago, I made a mentalism trick that uses that uses an accomplice. What's your opinion about this? Love it. Love it. If you can get away with doing that, hey, the best way to do a magic trick is using the best method possible. And sometimes that's using an accomplice, right? It's not about the method. It's about the most impact you can possibly bring to a trick. So if that means using gas, if that means using a stooge, do it. The effect is what matters, not the method. I've heard that before somewhere. I'm sure you have too. Please, from where can I buy the cards? Are you talking about the Mantis deck? I'm going to get them very soon, guys, and I'll have a bunch of them that you can buy directly from me. Okay, so that's. But if you want to buy from Butterfly, that's cool too. I'm in the U.S. They're far away across the pond, so it's just based on where you live, I guess. Whatever's more convenient for you. Any book recommendations for Move Monkeys? Yeah. What is that? By Forces Unseen by Ernest Eric. That, my friends, Sleepless Nights, you will have from that book. That's again By Forces Unseen by Ernest Eric, and I think it's still in print. I think you can still find that book. A lot of moves in there that will bust up your knuckles, my friends. Let me see if I missed any of these comments. What are some tricks or types of routines you use for close-up performing, like strolling? Well, I have a lot. Recently I got the Phantom card, or the Rainbow Gaff card gimmick, which I'll show you guys. I love it so much. Where'd it go? So basically what this is it's like a card to wallet trick, and I'll show it to you. You show a wallet empty, right? You just show your empty wallet, and then you give it to somebody, and you say, look, hold it like this. I'm gonna take a picture of you with your phone. So you take their phone, and you take a picture of them holding your wallet, all right? So you do this, take their phone out, and so you take a picture of them, right? This is the empty wallet, I promise, okay? So you do this, like that, and look at this. On the phone now, on their own phone, they'll have a picture of them holding the wallet with a card in there, right? It'll be their card, in the case of the two of spades. That's crazy, right? So I saw Aussie Win do that, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta get this. This is crazy. And so the best part is, it's a magical moment because it, of course, is empty, and it's on their phone, right? So it's like a true magic moment. And you can find it. It's called a Rainbow card, and you can find it on tannensmagic.com. Highly recommend it. But you will need a. I guess you don't need it 100%, but it is recommended to have a Z-Fold wallet. This is the Quiver Z-Fold wallet that you can get on Patrick Kuhn's website. The Quiver's modern Z-Fold wallet here. Great thing. Great thing. Damn, I'm late. Brilliant use of the DF. Yes, yes, DFB. I'm glad you brought that up, because what I did there, guys, for the yes, no trick, it's just called DFB, or Digital Force Bag. It's a magic app, and basically you can force anything. Okay, so like somebody names a number, you have that force item at that number. So it's like what it is? It's a notes. It looks like your regular notes, but it's obviously. So let's say we did this. Somebody. Actually, I'm gonna make a prediction. A prediction. This is a cool thing you can do here. I'm gonna make a secret prediction. Don't see what I'm saying. Secret prediction. All right. So somebody in the chat, I would like for you to name a number between 1 and 100. First one that we do. First one I see y'all do, okay? So, any number 1 to 100. What do you got? I hate the delay on the chat here. Awkward silence. 42, Manel says. So, look, on my Notes app, you can really have somebody do this. On my Notes app, it is your real Notes app. You can click on it. And look, words. We have words at the top notes here. It says words. We scroll down to 42. Manel's number. I'm trying to be as fair as possible about this. 42, you guys can see that? 42 says curly. I had no idea what Manel was going to say. Honestly, I didn't. But you can see all these different words that he could have chosen. But Manel chose 42, and that word on 42 was curly, right? I wrote something down before he said that. And the word is curly, baby. Yeah! So it's somebody names a number, and you predict what's going to be at that number. And that's Digital Force Bag. Highly recommended, guys. It's so fucking awesome. So yeah, that's my favorite magic app, is DFB. But I just use it in that context of that card trick, because whatever, however many cards down you deal, and they say no, 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 and they say yes, you just force that number. You just do that number for how many cards it was, and so it's like you knew where it was going to be. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I haven't tried this yet, but I have a bucket list note. I want to ask the bartender to help me with my next bucket list thing to do, and it ends up being get a free beer from a nice bartender. That's amazing. I gotta try that. That's a good idea. Sean, do you use other magic apps? Yes, I do. I have a whole thing of magic apps that I love to use. I'll show you them. I will show you them. One is, of course, Maxim by Lloyd Barnes. I also use what's called photo prediction, which is kind of like the DFB thing, but you predict a card in your photos, in your photo album. So maybe we'll try it. I haven't done it in a while, but maybe we'll try this. So maybe somebody cuts to a card. Okay, so we have no idea what the card is. They just cut to. Okay, honestly, we don't. But we'll try this. It might not work, but we'll try it. All right, so let's see. Maybe this. We'll try this. I don't know if it's going to work or not. But I haven't done it in a while, but you'll see what I'm talking about here. Let's see. Maybe not. I don't know. I fucked it up. But anyway, it's a way to manipulate your phone in a way to make whatever card they picked appear in your photo album. Okay, so that's photo prediction, which looks like this. You just type photo prediction in your app store. You'll find a little thing that looks like this photo prediction. Okay, so amazing app. Another one is Doodle by Gregor Stami. Another amazing app. Let's see, Tempest, not Tempest, but Chrono Force, a way to force a number, another great one. Let's see, yeah, Cipher by Illusionist, another great one. You know, a lot of great magic apps, and you might think, oh, they might think it's an app, but everybody has a phone, right? So it's not unnatural to use your phone for a magic trick. Can I get an amen? For those of you who didn't see the DFB trick, we'll try it again because I love doing this thing. So we'll do this one more time just because I love doing it, like I said. All right. So let's say somebody picked a card, and you have no idea what it is. You have no idea where it is. All you know is that they picked a card, and it's somewhere lost in the deck, beyond your control, and you're freaking out. You're sweating as much as I am right now. All right, so let's say in this case it's the Ace of Spades. Okay, so you go like this. I want you to say no each time I deal a card, but when you see your card, you say yes. Okay, so you just start going. They say no, 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 nope, 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 No, 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 no. Really, where is it? No, no. It disappeared. No, no. There it is. You say, they say, yes, that's the card. You say, amazing. That's incredible. You're not going to believe this. You say, by the way, who was counting? Nobody was counting? We'll confirm how many this is. So now you count them. You say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Incredible. 40 cards down from the deck that you shuffled. You put it back in. I never touched the deck at all. You did everything. I had no idea. Ace of Spades, your card at number 40. You're not going to believe this. Yesterday, I had a feeling about something. And I don't know why. I can't explain it. But for some reason, I knew it was going to be at number 40. Boom, you see, you just do the thing, and it's at number 40. All right? Hope you can see that. It's incredible. It's incredible. Can I get an amen? So yeah, I love that. I'm having too much fun with this. Gotta read some of these comments here. Sadly, I have to go. Amazing to see you live, sir. Thank you very much. Looking forward to the next time. Thank you. You're my one to go to person. Oh, thanks, man. That means a lot to me. It really does. John O'Toole says amen. All right. What magic books have you been reading lately? Well, lately I've been reading the Jay Sankey trilogy, which is this. The Definitive Sankey, volumes 1, 2, and 3. Ta-da! Amazing books. If you want to learn magic that's not just cards, there's a lot of variety in there. And Jay Sankey is a beast when it comes to creating magic, so a lot of good stuff in there. And they also offer those on PDF, on Vanishing Ink as well. Highly recommend. Highly, highly recommend. You should do more of those live chats. Well, this one's kind of a kind of a miss how I'm messing everything up, but that's all right. But yeah, I want to circle back to my favorite living magicians. I said number 1 was Aussie Wind, of course. The 8 of Spades face up. How did that happen? Aussie Wind. Who else? John Carney. I love John Carney. He has he's so insightful and so wise when it comes to card magic, magic in general, and performing. So John Carney, Aussie Wind. Who else? Good Lord, put him on the spot. Look at my book to see what I got. Alan Ackerman. Roberta Giobi. Ed Marlowe. I'm not playing. John Bannon. John Gustafaro. Used to be John Kerry, but he's kind of mad at me right now. I don't think we're friends anymore. Has this happened to? Has this happened to me? I love a trick. I love a trick. Then learn the secret. Then I feel now audience. Yes, I totally get what you're saying, dude. So sorry that I'm just trying. I have bad eyesight. I'm trying to read what comment says here. That's on me, not you. King Shuck is saying, basically, has this ever happened to you? You learn a trick and you love it, and you basically throw it aside because you think it's not going to fool anybody, or you think they're not going to like it. It happens to me all the time. I think it's a natural thing to happen when you're learning card magic. But here's the thing: you feel like that because you're the one doing the trick, and you know the secret, and you've been in card magic for a long time, and you think it's too simple, right? That's too simple. Nobody's gonna fall for that, and it's too obvious, or whatever the case may be. But trust me, laymen just have completely different mindset when it comes to card magic. Basically, anything you read in the magic book will fool people because they don't know any secrets in card magic, okay? So even a simple, like, I don't know, even a simple double lift, boom, the eight of spades, watch, boom, a different card. That alone is amazing on its own. No other context but that. That'll amaze the crap out of them. But of course, it's what you do to it, that is entertaining, right? So always keep in mind, they don't know secrets, guys. Only you do. And speaking of, it's not going to fool them. You'd be surprised the boldness that flies by people. I recently read a force by Matt Shulin called the Charlier Cut Force. And what that is doing a Charlier cut and having them look at the bottom card like this. So try to see a card. And so they'll see one. In that case, it was the seven of spades. But the context is this. You shuffle, in this case, the three of spades, right? So if you do this, like, I want you to see a card. I want you to see a card somewhere in the middle of the deck, okay? So I'll turn away and try to see one in the middle. Did you get one? And they'll be thinking three of spades. And as bold and as blatantly obvious as you think that is, guys, I've been doing this a lot lately, and it just fucking fries people for some reason, because they don't know where top and bottom is. They just don't know. They just see, you told them to see a card in the middle, and they did. For some reason, they have no idea it's coming from the bottom of the deck. They just don't. Only you know that. And I've fried people with that simple little thing. Trust me, it works. It's crazy. It blows my mind that it works, probably more than it blows their mind what they're seeing, if that makes any sense, you know? Whoo! Have you ever thought of performing on Fool Us just as a challenge? I'd get way too nervous. I really would. I would buckle under pressure. I really would. I wouldn't be able to do it. Do you do the raise rise move? Oh, the raise rise move. Actually, I think it was Fred Robinson who created the main move for raise rise. I think it's called the ambitious riser move. It was Ray Cosby who actually turned it into a rising card effect. And so it was meant to be like a card switch at first, not a rising card. But I will try to do this right here. I can't do it, but I know the mechanics, but we'll try. So it looks like you do this and make it a card. See? We're not doing that again. All right. What's next? That's how I feel about many Mitros tricks. They seem way too simple. Dude, the simpler the better, I'm telling you, dude. These simple tricks. Like, here's one of my favorite books of all time. Magic with Cards by Frank Garcia and George Schindler. You might think, oh, simple beginner book. There's so much gold in here, guys. Trust me. Trust me. These old beginner books, like, like this one. The Big Book of Magic. This is where all the gold is. Not these expensive-ass Alan Ackerman Vanishing Ink published books. It's in these books that the real gold is in. Trust me. You can find them anywhere. eBay, Amazon, what's the other, thriftbooks.com. Just type in card magic books. Shit like this, guys. Little softback books like this. So much gold in here. That's where I draw most of my inspiration from when I'm creating card magic. There's so many nice principles and concepts and ideas in these books that you can really apply and make them your own. You know what I'm saying? What's next? What have we got? Let's see. This one. The Giant Book of Card Tricks. This looks like a stupid book. Nobody would want to read this. But, dude. Bob Long, type in any Bob Long book. You'll be amazed of the gold that's in here. Trust me. So that's my tip of the day. Frank Garcia rocks. Hell yeah, he does. The move is very hard. I'm practicing it now. Yeah, it's a hard move. It's a hard move. Hard move for show. Everything you needed to know in there and comments. Yeah. For show. I don't want to skip any of these comments. How's the bar gig going? Yeah, the bar gig is going great, guys. That's where I was doing that six of clubs trick at, and this girl happened to be there that I was kind of into, and great. And I was doing this. I was doing that for us all night to people, and it just flew by everybody. I couldn't believe it. It blew my mind, and more than it blew theirs. It really did. See a card in the middle, and you just know it. It's so stupid, but it's so good. Yes, I'm still so doubtful on whether to get it or not as I do strolling. I've heard the angles are not good. Oh, on Raise Rise? Lock your focus. Yeah, like I said, guys, this autofocus is terrible on this camera, so forgive me on that. He says 45-degree angle is the sweet spot. Any more than 90 is not good. On what? Raise Rise or what? I don't know what he's talking about. Happy to talk with you, Sean. Need to say goodbye. You are one of the reasons. Reason why I do card magic, and one of my go-to person when it's learning card stuff. You are a legend to me. And oh, come on, get out of here! You melted my heart. But speaking of bold moves, check this out. This is a old force. It's called the Cross Count Force by J.K. Hartman. But I have added some embellishments to it that will greatly enhance it, and it's so bold, but it's wonderful. I think I'm in love right now with those bold, risky moves. Not risky because everything flies by, but when I say bold, I mean you really think that it wouldn't fool somebody, like it wouldn't fly by, but they do. Those kind of moves. So the Cross Count Force by J.K. Hartman. So the force card is the King of Clubs, and it's on top. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to say, like, as I do this, just say stop anytime. Stop right there. You know, let's do it face down instead. Say stop again, right there. Now that could have been this card, that card. That could have been any card at all from a deck that you shuffled. The card that you stopped on is this card, the King of Clubs, right? And the reason why that flies by is because you're using natural actions to do it, and nothing seems unnatural, and it looks the way it should. And all you're doing here is this. The force card is on top, the King of Clubs. So you're doing this, dealing in bunches face up like this. They say stop somewhere, and when they say stop, you say, oh, let's do it face down, so I can't see the cards. So all you're gonna do here is simply flip these over. The card's still right here, and then flip these over like this, and say stop again. And this time, just do this. Don't drop any. Just do this. Say stop it face down, and then drop them. So it's still right here. And so that could have been this card. Yeah, that could have been any card. You said stop anywhere. Boom. There it is. Can I get an amen? I love that force. Sean, what is the simplest reverse card in deck trick that you can show? Ooh, I love those. And it's pretty simple, but it does take one sleight of hand maneuver. But I think it's the best one, which I'll show you in a minute. But I want to read this comment. What do you think is better when you do a triumph effect? All the cards to be face down except for the chosen one, or all the cards to be face up except for the chosen. Yeah. So in Magic, there has to be beats and surprises. So if you do a triumph and you do this, and it's face up in a face down deck, say boom beside your card, the 4, and so they see. So it's like that's a lot of things happening at once. So you want to have them register the fact that all the cards have righted themselves besides one card. So you want to give them time to register that. And so it's like almost like 2 tricks when you do it face up and the cards face down. So look, all the cards are now face up. Ooh, besides one card. So that's beat number one. So beat number two, trick number two is the fact that is there a card. You picked a card. Besides one card, you card the Queen of Spades, right? Just like that. So it's always better, if you can, to do it face up with a face down card for that reason. Okay? Yeah, it's real smart, isn't it? I love it. Having spectator's card being face down as exactly, yep, exactly what Bogus said. Not bogus at all. So yeah, the reverse card, what I do for all reverse card tricks is because for some reason, when somebody picks a card and it somehow is reversed in the deck, it's always an amazing trick for some reason, right? So here's what I do. I do the overhand shuffle reverse. All that is having a card control to the top or to the bottom, doesn't really matter. Let's say their card is a Queen of Clubs in this case, so we'll just do it. So do me a favor, pick any card, that one right there, everybody can see it, blah, blah, blah. Right there in the middle, you can just push that in. You see it going face down, blah, blah, blah. What if I did this? What if I could find your card and make it flip out of the deck like that, make it land face down in the deck, behind my back? Ooh, there it was, did you see it? One card flew out of the deck, landed back in, face down on the deck. What was your card? The Four of Spades, there it is. And so yeah, that's what I do. Overhand shuffle reverse. So all you do there is control a card, maybe to the bottom, right? The Six of Clubs in this case. I use the Adam Marlowe Convincing Control, so it's right there on the bottom already. Boom. So now you start doing this. This is the shuffle reverse move. So you do this at first. Just hold the deck in billow grip like this, and sort of slide that card over, like, and side jog it like this under your hand, and then start a shuffle. But what's going to happen is that, right? That card just stays there as you turn the deck. So what's going to happen is that card is hidden as you start shuffling cards on it. All right, so it's right there. So again, you do this, start a shuffle, keeping that with your fingers like this. That's all you're doing. It's just turning the deck over on the card, right? It's basically, so you, but as soon as that happens, you immediately shuffle the cards. So you're like, boom, and it's done, right? So right now it's right there, and just do it again. Now it's reversed in the middle. But what I like to do is act like I make a card pop out. So we're here at the Ace of Diamonds, and you're doing this, like act like you do that on purpose. So what I'm going to do is make a card pop out of the deck like that, make it land back in, but behind my back. Boom, there it is. And then you do nothing, of course, but yeah, it's a pretty fun trick. So yeah, there it is. Hope you guys like that. What's my battery at? Almost dead? Of course it is. Alright, any more questions before I hop off of here? Nice. That is a simple yet super deceptive move. It really is. I think it's the best way to reverse a card, honestly. Another good way to do it is if you have enough misdirection, do the Paul the Paul palm reverse. And what that is, you see the top card is the Eight of Hearts, so you just simply palm the card off like this, and then spread the cards like this in your hands, and then it just goes in the middle face up. So what you're doing there, but obviously you need misdirection because they'll see that, right? So you just palm the card off like this, so it's in your palm. You're just palming the card, and just spread, go like this, like how you normally would, naturally, but that palmed card gets reversed as you spread those on top like this. So it's just riding under the deck as you spread because of that, because you're palming it. So that's a nice reverse to use with enough misdirection, of course. And it doesn't look as flamboyant as doing an overhand shuffle like this, okay? So, yeah, it's a nice reverse to use as well. And I like it. So thank you, Paula Paul. Great show. More, please. Yeah. What do you think about the visual fan force techniques? How do you know any of them? There's a great one by Aussie Wind. For instance, I'm left-handed. for instance, if you want to force a card, basically, if you guys know how to do this kind of thing, like the Star Trek thing, right? Separating your fingers like this. But do that move, like this, and then one card will be more exposed than the others. Don't make it too obvious, but you do that real quick and say, try to see a card. You got one? And most of the time they'll go for that more exposed card right there. So that's a nice Aussie Wind fan force to use, and I've been successful with it many times, but it's just one of those things that you just gotta, it's risky, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But you just, use your own judgment on if it works for you. And if it doesn't work, who cares? Just do one of those outs I just showed you, right? But, if it does work and you know the card and they're just thinking of it, whoo, what a good trick that would be, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take the risk like that sometimes. But the way you're gonna know it, of course, is try to see a card, but that could have been any card, and just do this and just look at it. And the more exposed card, right? When are you doing a collab with Pigcake? I've already done one, my friend. It was kind of cringe, let's be honest. If you guys have seen that, then it's very cringe. He was like trying to act like me, my calm and collected, polite mannerisms, and I was trying to pretend like I was him with his, how do you say, what's the word I'm looking for? Vulgar attitude, cussing, dirty jokes, dark jokes, things like that. So it was kind of cringe. Alright, so before I hop off of here, guys, let me know in the chat if you would like to see any move or trick that I can explain before I hop off of here, and then I'll be happy to do it. It was great. Another one is due. Well, I'm glad you feel that way, because I felt like it was kind of bad. Kind of embarrassing. I stopped doing tricks a while back, but you and your channel have brought the spark back for me. I love your content. Keep them up. Thanks, man. Thanks, Joseph. Really appreciate that. Alright, guys. So as always, till next time, happy practicing.